stripes. Now on the gram, ain't worried about a like.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and all eyes are on Jared Goff. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Lions and the Cardinals, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And last week they put together a 3-touchdown victory and were never challenged in that game. Let's see if they have a little bit of a letdown here.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
And sometimes when you're in the middle of a losing streak, being on the road is exactly what you want. You can only depend on each other. Let's see if they can use that as fuel in this ball game.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift to the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here come the Cardinals, and it is Kyler Murray from Oklahoma who leads them out.
Drafted with the idea that he'd be one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in the NFL when he put it all together. We've been seeing that progress throughout his career. This guy's legs, we knew they were phenomenal. Arm, top-notch. But now we're seeing his mind come into the game. Reed's defense is better and better each and every week, and is showing patience as a passer as well. Not as eager to exit the pocket, finding guys downfield for bigger plays.
First play and a first pass for Murray. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Now this defense for the Lions, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. To throw is Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They bring pressure there on 3rd down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. Going right back to Wilson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. And, Charles, you look at this defense. They were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Play fake. Murray. This is caught. It's Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
You want to talk about a driven player, partner. This guy is absolutely that person. He doesn't just have goals in this game. He wants to be remembered among the best to play the position, and he treats every game as an audition for that. It's a lofty goal to set for yourself, but we've seen his drive lead to some impressive games from him. Perhaps another one is in store today.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 134 yards, and the score, too.
So he scored his 8th touchdown on the ground last week, and most guys I know, they want to get into round numbers. So, 10 is really the goal, and this is one sport where being selfish and scoring touchdowns is a good thing. Look for he and the offense to try and get him in there at least twice in this game.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Here's Goff. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Off play action. Here's Goff. That one let go deep for Laporta. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. You look at this Arizona defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards are going to take over here up near the 40.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete there to Smith. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Murray's throw there taken in by Smith. Fighting for it. He's got space. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Singletary is in. Touchdown, Arizona. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Go.
3rd and 3.
Shell. Super one. Super go.
Now it's gone. That is caught. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
On second down, here's Gibbs. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Another run for Gibbs here. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. McManus's point after is good, and that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Here's Murray. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to double the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
After the interception, here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He's on his way. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Point after, right down the middle. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the 3rd. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter. But you feel like if they don't give points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 3. Goff now to throw. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Super one.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
The Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
4 down. 2 up.
To the air again. Goff. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Ready.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Murray going to throw. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. 2nd and 7. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. Will step aside. Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete there to Moore. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. On the handoff, running left, Singletary. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
False start, offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. From the gun, Murray. And his throw is going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football in the second half, that's just his second incompletion.
If he's now locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me, it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making play.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here, as he'll get this up to the 29. Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Not much room here, as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
To throw is gone. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Goff. And incomplete on the deep ball.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Now a 1st down throw. Goff. Got his man. It's Williams. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Go, time. 2 for 1.
From the gun, here's Goff. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the 1st. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Hold on.
Handoff on the option to Singletary. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13. Singletary again. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 30. 132 yards rushing for him now to this point. The Cardinals on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. This will be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. Extra point right down the middle, and they open the lead up now to 25. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's Hollywood Marquise Brown who finishes it off with the touchdown. Raymond now on the return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And quickly they get to the line. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Play action. It's Goff. That is caught by Laporta. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now Goff. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. And they take a knee. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all they got Yesterday's price is not the same price.